We're back with the panel now. Shane Tapo, Matthew Hooton and Sarah Sparks. Thanks for joining us again. How realistic is the government's goal of 1 million te reo Māori speakers by 2040, given there are only 185,000 at the moment, Shane?
I think it's going to be tough, but it's aspiration, and we need aspiration. Aspiration will hold the minister to account. Figures will hold the minister to account. I'm really hopeful. You know, my kids go to a kura where there's like 2% Māori, and I went to an assembly the other week, and I just watch our new immigrant kids get up and do their pepea and kōrero. It gives them, as I've said previously, a sense of belonging. So I support the measurement, I support the operation, and I think it is doable.
Do we have the resources available to do this?
Well, the issue is the teachers, and you know, you can only move towards these things progressively as people learn te reo to a standard that they can speak it in a commercial or fully judicial situation, so that they then can teach it. And so it does take time. It is good to see the government having one target on something, because they're normally against targets, but it would be good if there was some steps along the way, but particularly focused around the number of teachers.
What did you make of it, Sarah?
Oh, well, I think it's brilliant to be able to have a measurement on the continuum, to have the funding in terms of what's happening in the media sector, because that's half the battle in terms of equitable resources. And, you know, it's going to take a multi-pronged effect to see more te reo Māori in the media cycle, in the narrative, and for mindsets to change. So it's a good thing.
Or can I also put my 2 cents worth here? The big platforms need to challenge what I think is the hierarchy of hate. The hate that goes out on platforms directed largely at brown women, like whananga Orini, you've had it. It's just not acceptable, and we have to call it out. And
what's the answer there, though?
The answer is more brown faces, telling brown stories, telling stories. We just beat that ugly by promoting the talent, and there's a lot of talent, as you well know. But what I would like to do, I'd like this station, TVNZ, RNZ, I'd like them to challenge what I'd consider as a hierarchy of hate a heck of a lot more.
There's the will there, there's the money there to do that, but are there the people to do that? Is there a way to do that, Sarah?
Well, it's happening every day. I mean, last night I was at M11 here in Tamaki Makaurau, and it was fantastic because, you know, it was a event where we had different whānau who were sharing their stories on their reo journey, and it was so powerful, and the audience was a composition of Māori and Pākehā. So it's happening. It's just that, you know, we want it to happen faster.
It's a continuous journey. You think where we were 20 years ago, where we are now? It's a continuous journey.
And of course, Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori is next week. Is the language being given away, or is it being saved, Matthew?
Given away or saved? Well, we're now in a place where sometimes when Pākehā use words, they're accused of cultural appropriation and tokenism, and there is something to that. But in the end, it's use that means that a language survives, and also that it not always be in noble contexts. And I think one of the attributes that the Minister brings to his portfolio is he knows about media that is both populist and fun and serious, with his Eye to Eye show, for example, that he used to run. And te reo Māori does not always have to be on, you know, TV1. It can be in a soap opera context.
Laura, only 3 generations. Our language was bashed out of my mother. It takes 3 generations to get back to that point. The journey is here and now, and I'm loving it.
Kia ora. Well, stay with us. We're back after the break.